So I did something a little bit mean. I guess not really that mean, because I mean, you all saw it was 15 minutes. I was sitting in the coffee house 15 minutes before Eric showed up. So we have a meeting. We have a meeting with another person. So I figured the only smart thing to do is to tell Eric that it starts at 9:45 when it actually starts at 10.
The weird, like this, it was this morning. I was like, who the hell meets at 9:45?
The best part is I'm thinking I'm gonna walk in and Eric's gonna be pissed off sitting down in the coffee shop. No, I pull up. Eric is also pulling up. So, I mean, I'm just a genius. That's all that's all I have to say.
I have no further comments to add.
I just went shopping for the first time in like 3 weeks. It's been really bad. I've just been eating out, which I told myself I wasn't gonna do. But when you get busy, then it's just like, it's so easy to just go out to eat and not go home and cook yourself something. So now I have food and I have no excuses. Something really weird happened heading back from the grocery store, because this morning was awesome and I'm really excited about where Finding the Flame is going, because I think we're getting a few more people and it's actually starting to form. I really do think by the end of 2019, God will have created Finding the Flame to be something amazing. But on the way back from the grocery store, I got this overwhelming feeling of anxiety and anxiousness and just unrest. And I was like, what am I doing with my life? And I'm still kind of feeling it right now. So right now I want to talk about what I used to do about these kind of feelings, and then what I'm doing now about these feelings. Is I used to be like, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay, we're fine. Deep breath and release, and that anxiety will go away, and that anxiety feeling goes away. That doesn't work too much anymore, and I think it's because in all reality, every time I felt that and I go, I was more so bottling it up rather than accepting it and then letting it go. So now my process of this and what I did on the ride home and what I'm gonna continue to do is just, and what I'm doing right now is just kind of talking it through in my head, trying to figure out where did this anxiety come from, and what is it that I'm really anxious about and really afraid of, I guess. And I think what it comes down to is like money. Right now I'm not making any money, and I have a lot more money pouring out into the t-shirts and like starting things up, and I'm just like getting anxious, like I'm gonna run out soon. Like there's no way I can keep doing this, I'm gonna run out. And Finding the Flame and what I'm trying to do is just at the very beginning, so like there's just not gonna be money coming in. So what I'm doing now is I'm filing through my head of what actually is the source of this anxiety. What is this problem that I'm worried about? And if it truly is money, then I am actually kind of happy about that, because in the end, God's gonna take care. If I'm truly following the desire that God put in my heart for me to use this desire to get closer to Him, as long as I'm on that track towards Christ, money will come. I don't have to be anxious about money. I don't have to be anxious about what I'm doing in life, because as long as I put Christ first, everything else will fall into place. That's just my thoughts. What originally I thought vlogging was more about, and what documenting was more about, was experiencing these things and then healing from them or getting over them and then talking about them. But I don't think that's how I want to go about doing this. So this is, I guess, the first time of just really in the moment. I'm anxious right now, and I'm desperately talking it out in my head. I know I just have to put the trust in the one who's mightier than I, because if it all fell onto my shoulders, that's when my life might all go to shit. But now that I actually slow down my life and think about what is the root of this anxiousness, that helps me so much. So I encourage you to do that also. I just bought some chicken. This is $4. $4. $4. We're gonna throw her in the oven, see what happens. We don't have any like Pam. Do you think this will work? That was rhetorical. I don't care what you think. This is gonna work. Chicken smokes a lot when you cook it, so we had to open up every single window we have. And these are large windows and they're not fun to put back. Work once for me. I just want to see one company make these blinds where they actually work on the first try. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. Actually, I'm gonna shut this before I do that. First try. Second try. Third try. Fourth try. Ooh. Fifth try. Nice. So basically, it's very easy to have anxious thoughts, I think. But they do not come from God. So when you do have anxious thoughts, really don't try to push them away right away, but accept them and try to figure out what the root of them are, and then invite God to help you realize that it's probably something you shouldn't be anxious about. I guess. That's what I do. Bye.